Welcome to the afternoon stream, fans of the Ashburn Xtreme U16AA1 team. Our boys are just taking the ice. The Zamboni just finished. I don't know what time it is. What time is it? We're waiting for the caps. You can see the caps in the background there behind the glass, filtering up to their box. We're waiting for some officials. We got no nets yet, but we're getting close. My son Luke is still out sick. He's sitting this one out rather than get the team sick. He said, you know, debating, spent all day having it on. Got a sore throat basically. But bad enough that it kind of sucks. It's like, I could play hockey, it'd be uncomfortable. I really don't want to get the rest of the team sick, so we sat that one out. Now, it took me just under 4 minutes to get to the rink from my house, so I figured I would be happy to come stream this one. I was less enthusiastic about driving down to Prince William Ice Center yesterday, particularly once Chris volunteered to fill in for me. So many thanks to Chris Johnson, my backup videographer. And it is nice to know that we got somebody else who can step up and do commentary. I watched the game as I was doing my other chores at home. That one was a little glitchy, but it was great when it worked. Now, it occurs to me I may pause the video here just to double check the network here. I forgot to. I'm going to pause for a minute. I'll be back in just a minute.